Hey guys, it's me, Desiree Marie. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to my crew, who I call my subbies, and welcome if you're watching me for the first time. I'm Desiree Marie, and I do lock videos. I show you guys everything that has to do with my lock journey from beginning to end. I have been locked for almost 3 years now, and I've been documenting my journey from the very beginning when I started my hair with 2-strand twists. I show you guys everything, washing my hair, maintaining, and even styling it. I show you everything, the good, the bad, and yes, there are ugly times that I document just to keep it real here on my channel. So if you're interested in gaining some inspiration from my channel, hit the subscribe button. I do vlogs here and there so that you can get to know me and my life. But anyway, thank you for clicking on to yet another video. Today, we are going to be tackling a question that I received from one of you guys, and that is, what do you do in between hair washes? What do you do when you're not washing your hair just to maintain the upkeep, moisturizing it, and making sure that it looks presentable throughout the week? How do you do it? Well, here I want to show you guys what I do. Like I said, it's not law, it's not the one and only way to do things, but this is just simply showing you what I do on a regular day from time to time. So I'm going to show you guys a little bit of a skit. You know I love my skits. Little skit showing you what it looks like on a regular day, and come back because I'm going to be kind of going into detail a little bit more about what you see right now. So stay tuned. Okay, so this is what my day, or pretty much my week, looks like. I start off in bed, waking myself up. My scarf sometimes slips off my head, sometimes it doesn't. Nonetheless, it's all right. I know I need to invest in a satin pillowcase. So one of the first things that I do is I freshen up in the bathroom, and then I examine my hair and touch it, feel it, smell it, see what it needs for that particular day. And that is how I determine what I use for that day. So I go into my cabinet and I pull out my good stuff. I got my green tea spray and also my oil spray. I start off by brushing my hair just to make sure that any lint that I might have gotten while I was sleeping gets brushed off, because the worst thing that you could do is moisturize on top of lint. That actually embeds the lint into your hair. Those are one of the things that I try to avoid, lint. So I'm brushing my hair all over, making sure that I get every area that may have lint, may not. I do this either way, whether I feel like my hair is clean or not, just to take safety precautions, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm going to go ahead and grab my green tea rinse. You guys saw me make this. It's simple, it's easy, and I use this as a leave-in spray for my hair. It is really, really good in maintaining moisture throughout the week. So what I do is I spray this every day. Sometimes I apply oil on top of it and sometimes I don't. I feel like the spray alone maintains a nice moisturized feeling in my locks, and according to studies, green tea has been proven to help contribute to hair growth, hair thickening, and healthy hair all around. So one of my most favorite things that I use is the wild growth oil, which includes so many beneficial oils. I apply this oil to my scalp. I don't do this every single day. What I do is I do this every 2 to 3 days. When my hair starts to feel dry throughout the week, I go ahead and I put the oils throughout my scalp. And I also apply it along the length of my locks. I don't do this every day, because if you do it every day, what might happen is you might gain some buildup. That is one of my biggest enemies since I've locked my hair. So I'm trying to avoid doing that. So now I'm just moisturizing, making sure to massage all the oils throughout my entire scalp, all around my head, so that it is evenly distributed. Okay, so these oils are good enough to, put on your hands and whatnot when you're finished. Now I just, do my regular hairstyling. I always tend to have my hair on one side in the front, like a little side part, brush down my edges, and hey, we are done for the day. ready later. Okay, so hours later, when I am ready to get ready for bed, I come back into the bathroom. I simply take a goodie hairband and loosely tuck my hair into a bun in the back. This is to set my hair so that I can go ahead and put my scarf on. So sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't, but today I just decided to. So now I am putting my scarf on my head, tying it in the back, and also tying it up top just to ensure that it stays on my head. And at this point, I am ready for bed. So that was a lot of fun filming. I hope that you guys really got a lot from that particular clip, just showing what I do from time to time. Now I want to tackle some of the questions that you have asked, just to go into more detail about my day-to-day routine. So one question that I received is, how long do you go without washing your hair and why? So personally, I don't wash my hair a whole lot. I wash my hair maybe once, maybe twice a month, and twice might be stretching it because of the fact that I don't use a lot of heavy products in my hair. I don't use a lot of waxes and gels and pomades. I simply use my hair oils, spritz my hair, and that's it. Before, when I used to retwist my hair, I would use the Jamaican Mango Lime locking gel, and I would use the edge controls and so forth. So using those products often would result to you having to wash your hair more, but I only did that when I would retwist, and so after that I would just keep it very straightforward, very healthy with my oils and whatnot. So I would only wash my hair once a month, and maybe twice if my hair feels like it. I do exercise throughout the week, so you know, sometimes I would have to go in and wash it again. You know, I think personally, on my lock journey, it has been so important for me to learn my hair and what my hair is saying and go by that. So if my hair feels dry and it feels like it's lacking moisture and the locks feel like it's being compressed and it's not full and feeling bouncy, I then go in the shower. So that could be once a month, that could be twice a month, that could even be 3 times a month, and so forth. So I pretty much listen to my hair. I don't wash it all the time because it's not necessary. Washing my hair would be because I use a lot of heavy products that need to be washed out and to maintain a healthy scalp, but I don't use a lot throughout the day, throughout the week. So on weeks like that, I don't wash my hair very often. And it is possible for you to go once a month without washing your hair. Some people look like, oh my gosh, how do you do that? It's easy, sis. Like, don't use a lot of heavy things. Use oils and don't use them too often, and you can go a long time without washing your hair and your hair can still be healthy and lacking nothing. Okay, so another question that I got is, how do you maintain your hair throughout the week when you need to retwist? So there are different things that you can do to keep your hair fresh, cute, stylish, without just having, you know, your hair down when you need a retwist. Personally, when I know I need to retwist and I really don't want to, I play around with styles. I curl my hair, I use scarves, I use headbands, I do different things with my hair to camouflage the fact that I need a retwist. And personally, I love the way that my hair looks when it needs a retwist, because when I do my curls and my different styles, I have a little bit more volume than I do right now when my hair is freshly retwisted. So yeah, in between washes, when you know you need to retwist but you don't really want to do it just yet, play around with styles. Curling your hair can easily conceal your roots. Styles like scarf styles and head wraps can help you as well. And just play around with it. Get creative and play around with it, and in that way you can survive the in-between hair wash times when your hair might be struggling but you don't really want to go ahead and wash it just yet. Maybe you have a hectic schedule, you're busy, maybe you just don't want to. Those are great things that you can do just to kind of camouflage and keep up, you know, with your hair throughout the week when you know you need to wash it or retwist it. So another question I get is, what do you do on exercise day? So I try to exercise 2 to 3 times a month. Oh no, whoa. I try to exercise 2 to 3 times a week. And yeah, throughout when I'm exercising, I have to do different things with my hair just to keep it so that it doesn't stink, you know, it doesn't feel bad at the end of my exercise session, and I still, you know, have hair that feels good and is still very healthy and, you know, presentable. So when I'm exercising, what I do is I use a headband to just like lay down the front of my hair and I put it in a ponytail. Other things you can do if you're a really sweaty person, I'm not very sweaty, but if you're a sweaty person, what you can do is separate your hair into plaits or twists so that your scalp is open and the air can get through and just minimize the moisture buildup that you might incur when you're sweating and you're really in a very heavy exercise session. It's great to keep your scalp open because you don't want your hair to, you know, have mold. When you keep your hair hidden and tucked, what it does is while you're working out and you're sweating, you are contributing to a wet environment, and that is a perfect breeding ground for mold. So let your hair open, you know, let it free, put braids or twists or whatever, put it into a ponytail, and as you're working out, what you'll realize is that your scalp is getting the airflow that it needs to minimize the sweat buildup that could result to eventual buildup and mold issues and smelly, you know, smelly situation. So that's really easy. When you're working out, you really don't have to do a whole lot. You don't have to splurge on equipment and hair things. No, you just start with what you have, braid your hair up, and you'll be fine. Now, if your hair feels like it needs to get washed, but you don't want to wash it after exercising, what you can do is either use tea tree oil mixed with a carrier oil and evenly distribute that throughout your scalp. Like I said previously, if you are pregnant or you have medical issues, you definitely want to consult your doctor before using tea tree oil. But if you are 100% fine and you're not pregnant or you don't have medical issues, tea tree oil is a natural antibacterial oil. It's like a natural cleaner. It keeps your hair clean and fresh from bacteria and builds up. It cleanses your scalp in between hair washing. Obviously, that's not the only way. You know, you don't want to avoid washing your hair and just use tea tree oil and carrier oil. But when you're not washing it, in between that time, using tea tree oil and say olive oil or avocado oil will help you maintain a fresh scalp. Also using witch hazel, you know, using a cotton swab and putting it in the witch hazel and just like lightly applying it to your scalp will keep your scalp fresh in between hair washing. Another question that I got here is, when do you know it is time to wash your hair again? So this is a question I get a lot, and it's very simple. First of all, you have to know what your hair needs. You have to get to know your hair. You have to spend time with it. You have to block out the noise and see what works best for you. For me, I know that my hair, when my hair is tired and it needs to be revived and washed, it starts to look more compressed inside of the lock. The lock is not as full and bouncy. It feels very straw-like, very cigarette-like, and it has no movement. It also starts to feel, it's not spongy. Like when you like squeeze your locks, it doesn't feel spongy. It feels more solid and like there's stuff inside of it. It's not free and bouncy. My scalp also feels kind of like, you know, like it has a buildup of oils that I distribute throughout the week or two. And I just need a refreshing. That's when I wash my hair. And like I said, that's not very often throughout the month of washing my hair. But it could be different for you or anyone else, you know. So get to know your hair, and if your hair feels like it's dirty or it just needs a little boost or reviving, wash your hair and you will get that. Your locks will swell again, and they'll feel beautiful and bouncy, and they'll feel like you just exhaled, like you know, your hair just feels like it exhaled, and it's just it's happy again. It's not mad at you anymore. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Those are all the questions. That's my routine that I try to keep up throughout the week when I'm not washing my hair, to maintain a healthy scalp and healthy growing locks as well. So if you have any extra questions, let us know down below. Subscribe if you're not subscribed, and yeah, continue the conversation down below. What are some things that you do personally to maintain a healthy scalp throughout your wash, well, in between your hair washing days? I would love to know. Let us know down below. I would love to hear. Thank you guys for watching. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.